ring. It will ring if we're not if careful during this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming through today. Last Friday of the month of September. Can you believe by Sunday we're on October? This year is going to be gone in 5 minutes. Wealth engineers both here and all of you have tuned in live for us today. Look at that clock. It was 90 days just a minute ago, and now there's only 62 days left. By the end of this weekend, it's going to be on 59 days to the end of this year effectively. Guys, what's the number that you're waiting for on there before you decide that it's time to really get serious about this business? I'll ask you, wherever you are around the country right now, you've got 2 months left. It's time to get really, really, really serious about DuePoint and what we're doing here. So what is it that we're doing here, ladies and gentlemen? DuePoint, that's where you're sitting this morning, is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're both a licensed and listed life and short-term insurance company, started in 1965, nearly 7 decades old at this stage. And so you're not dealing with some kind of startup here today. We are, as I say, licensed and listed. You can find everything about us online. Go and look at all the websites, JSC under Conduit Capital, all of that sort of stuff, and you will find us there. We are, of course, an authorized and registered financial services provider. There's our FSP number. Go away, get comfortable with who you're dealing with here today, because it's who you're dealing with in this team here at DuePoint that you're going to be spending the most amount of time with, where if you do decide to join us here at DuePoint, we want you to have confidence and trust in us. This is the team at DuePoint. That's me, Brendan Benfield, the senior executive here. I'm a chartered accountant, been in this industry for the last 20 years. This is Tim, also a chartered accountant, was in the banking industry for a decade and a half. We've got Stacey, she comes out of the auditing industry, also a chartered accountant. We've got Jane. Jane's our direct selling expert. She's been around the world, grew up in the UK, but spent the last 10 years with us here doing direct selling, which we're going to be talking about this morning. And then we got Rob. Rob's our design guy. He does everything that you look and feel and touch here at DuePoint. You're going to find him. He ran his own digital design firm for 20 years. But most importantly about all of this, most importantly about how old we are and where we're registered and the people we have here, is that we are a South African company, homegrown. When you need to find us, you find us right here, Monday to Saturday. You never have to worry about the fact that you're dealing with some overseas company that you can't find. Here we are, right here. Folks, there are 2 things that we do at DuePoint, but the primary one, the one that we're most passionate about, the one on which the entire business has been built, is the objective of putting in the hands of South Africans a tool that they can use and control to create reliable and stable and hopefully lifetime income. Right now, you know, in the economy we have, you do not have any control over your income. You have jobs. Someone else at your job will tell you how much you're going to earn, when you're going to earn it, and what bonus you're going to get, and what increase you're going to get. They're in control of your earnings. You're also not in control of what's happening around you. We have an economy that is very broken at the moment, terribly over-regulated, shrinking every year, totally under attack from every single direction. What are we seeing happening? Just piles and piles of retrenchments, more and more people becoming unemployed, and you are not in a position to change any part of it. Once again, you're just a spectator on your own circumstances in this country. That's just a fact. That's just the state that we're in South Africa. Now, there are other countries around the world that are in similar states, but we don't live there. We live here, and this is our problem. We have no control. Now, our hope is that we have designed a tool that puts you back into the controlling seat. You are now able to control your earnings with the DuePoint system that we've created. When you do that, we hope that we can start tackling some of the problems that we have in South Africa, like debt. Debt is what you use to survive. You know you don't earn enough to cover all the costs. You don't earn enough to buy a car, a house. You generally don't earn enough to even cover the cost of food and clothing in your households. That's the status quo in South Africa. Everybody's in a position where they earn less than they need. Our hope is that with this tool that you control, you will be able to create that income that can bridge the gap between what you're earning and what you need, instead of you using debt, which is what we've used up until now and has completely poisoned our personal economics and our personal finances. The second objective, folk, that we have here at DuePoint is that we're trying to create a system that connects our customers to us directly. We want to be in direct communication with you 24 hours a day, anywhere in the world. We want you to be able to be in touch with us with a pipeline straight through to the heart of our business. So now, with those 2 objectives put together, we have created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is very simple. What it does, it allows you as an individual to contract with us as a wealth engineer, and as a wealth engineer, you do one thing for us. You simply connect individuals to us. You don't sell, you don't market, you don't advise. You simply connect people to us. And by connecting individuals to us, you penetrate the market for us. By penetrating the market, you give us the opportunity to distribute our products into the South African economy. And when we do that, we create revenue, and that revenue translates into that extra income that I've been talking about so far. Now, that extra income is not a here today, gone tomorrow income. That's not going to solve the problem that we have. We have created a tool that creates recurring income, which means that when you've approached someone once, the income generated from that individual comes every single month. Not like what you're used to. You run out, you have to buy something and then sell it to the individual and then hope they buy again next month and hope they buy again the next. No. Here at DuePoint, we use financial services and lifestyle products which run on debit order systems, and every month that debit order runs automatically. No matter your personal circumstances in that month, the debit order runs and your income comes in where it is paid, hoping to create stable, recurring, lifetime income for you through the use of this tool. The tool also has a second layer. That second layer allows for you to leverage others in the construction of your revenue. Right now, you are solely responsible for your revenue. Whatever job you have, you know, it's you. You lose that job, the income is gone. With our system, you can use others and join others into channels of distribution that create income for you, even perhaps while you're sleeping at night. All day long, others are working on building your success in our system. The system, however, is not an employment contract. This is very important for you to know. You're not employed by DuePoint. And please don't go and tell anybody that you're the latest employee of DuePoint, because you are not. You're not advisors of ours either, or brokers or agents. No, folks, you are completely independent of DuePoint. We simply put a tool in your hands. That's all we do. Here's the tool. You go use it. We're never going to bother you. You can choose to use it or you can choose not to use it. It's yours. You are not employees of ours. You are independent of us completely. There is absolutely no risk in becoming a wealth engineer at DuePoint. There is no cost for joining. There's no starter kit or manual you have to buy. There's no monthly fee you pay for being a wealth engineer, and you don't pay for application forms. We have tried as best we can to remove any chance of financial loss for you. By being a product owner at DuePoint, you're automatically a wealth engineer. There is no extra cost at all in being a wealth engineer here at DuePoint. So do not feel like you're taking a financial risk today. You are not. If you choose tomorrow never to do anything with your tool that you take today, it will have cost you nothing. No money will part from your hands today. Folks, it also does not require any specific qualification or experience. You are not brokers, not agents, not representatives, and not salespeople of ours. And therefore, you do not require anything specific for this task. Everyone can get involved. You're building an asset, though. Why are you building an asset? Because that recurring income in your channel can now give your channel a price. And where you can give it a price, you can sell it to someone else. You can transfer it, and it's going to outlive you. When you pass away one day, it'll be handed over to your children, and they will be able to continue earning the income you created during your life, or continue to build the channel themselves to even greater levels. We hope that this creates generational legacy here at DuePoint. Not something that's here for 5 minutes, but something that moves from generation to generation. Folks, you do not play any part of the sales transaction at DuePoint. This is very important. It's something we struggle with so much at DuePoint. You do not need to sell any of our products at DuePoint. In fact, we specifically contract you out of it. We have what's called our code of conduct, our wealth engineers code of conduct. It's our contract with you. And in there, we say to you, no, your task is never to sell our products. It's simply to connect people to us. So don't go running out after this and head off to Facebook and put all our products up on Facebook and adverts in shopping centers and on Gumtree and all that. You don't need to do any of that. I've freed you from that task. You are free from selling. And so you don't ever have to worry about any of the sales. The next thing you don't have to worry about is presenting. You don't ever have to present. You don't have to find a venue, pay for it, get up on stage, get accredited, learn how to do this, get your friends to do it. You know, there's only 2 people that present here, and it's me and Rob. That's all. Everything else is designed into our system for your convenience. Now, how do you connect people to DuePoint? Well, there's only 4 ways. Only 4 ways of connecting people, okay? The first way is you can go out to our information counter and buy one of our USB sticks. It's 150 Rand. It's got the presentations on it. You can plug it into your TV or computer, and there we are, giving the presentation. The second way is you can bring people here to our offices Monday through Saturday. We present nighttime, lunchtimes, mornings, whenever it's convenient for you. You can bring people here, and we will present to them. And then the third way, the most important way, is our YouTube channel. DuePoint channel. You go to YouTube, look up DuePoint channel, and you will find every single presentation we have ever done is recorded, including today's presentation, will be on YouTube. And you can go pick your favorites, and 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country, when you want to show someone the DuePoint opportunity, you click one button, and they can watch the presentation. You need not explain anything to them. You don't have to convince them. I have people saying, how do I convince people? You don't have to. That's my job. Okay? Your job is to click the button. That's all you do. You connect people by clicking a button. The wonder of technology we have today allows you to do that. No presenting, no selling at all in our system. And then the fourth way that you connect individuals to DuePoint is through our live stream. Our live stream, every one of our presentations goes out live across the country every day. So if you're at work, at home, at church, in a coffee shop, as long as you've got a screen and an internet connection, you can sit down with your colleagues and tune in live. And there we are, live out of these offices every single day, Monday through Saturday, for you to connect individuals to DuePoint with. Now, as you do that, some of the people that you connect are going to catch the vision, are going to want to become wealth engineers. And when they do, we allocate them to you. And your channel is born. These folk will go out and do the same thing. And again, we'll allocate those who wish to be wealth engineers to you. And this process repeats itself over time, constantly, until you have created a channel of distribution for DuePoint. We then come along as DuePoint, and we facilitate the purchase of our products into these channels. And your income is born. Now, what's very important to note, folks, is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not a scam. It's not a shape. It's not any one of these things. We're a highly regulated business. We're listed on the stock exchange. This is genuine. And because it's genuine, it's hard. People think that this kind of thing is easy. It's not. If anybody tells you DuePoint is easy, they are lying. The price you pay at DuePoint is your time, your energy, your persistence, your determination to succeed. It is exactly like your career or starting your own business. It's never going to make you rich overnight. No, it has the potential to change everything about your future, but only where you pour your time and energy into it. You're not going to have to waste any money here. You're not going to be buying creams and drinks and stuff and having to try and sell them. That's not what's going to happen here. But you are going to spend time and energy on creating a new future, a different future for you at DuePoint. Now, how do you do that? Well, there's 2 ways. The first way is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you £27.50 for every person in your channel who pays for their product successfully via debit order, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel that payment was made. So, for instance, you go and chat to a few people, they become wealth engineers, they pay for their products. You get £27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. 55 Rand for every product paid successfully every month. This is 21st century numbers. It's not 1 Rand, 5 Rand, or 12 Rand. It's 55 Rand that is paid to you on these product payments. Now, these folk go out, they talk to a few more people, some become wealth engineers and again make their product payments, and again you get 55 Rand, 27.50 multiplied by 200%. In this example, you've put a handful of people in and you're already earning just under 1,000 Rand a month. It is material. It is something you can feel. It has not changed your life yet, but you notice it, and your payment for your efforts is almost immediate. What we like to say about this tool is it's a direct input-output tool. Whatever you put in, it will put out. If you put nothing in, nothing comes out. You put bad in, bad comes out. But if you put time and energy and good in, good comes out with this tool. Now, of course, your channel will grow beyond those first 2 points. And as it does, you earn on a diminishing basis down to the 8th point. But there's no limit to the size of the channel you can make here at DuePoint. From the 8th point onwards, you will always get 4% of £27.50 where you qualify to earn. Go and watch our training video on YouTube on how to qualify to earn. It's very quick, 6 minutes. This is the simplest system in the world. Understand it, and you will know that from every point on, from the 8th point onwards, you get 4% of £27.50 where you qualify to earn. This gives you unlimited potential at DuePoint. You can build your channel to any size. Your children can take it over and build it to any size and be rewarded off of all of their efforts, not off of just part of their efforts. That's what we've wanted to achieve at DuePoint, and it's what we've built into our system. Now, practically speaking, how much do you and can you expect to earn every month at DuePoint? Well, that's a very difficult question to answer. The reality is every single one of you is going to choose to build your channel in a different way and at a different speed. I can't determine that. So there isn't a set number for this and a set number for that. But what we've done is we've taken 20 years of data and we've tried to pull out a conservative and reasonable estimate of what you could potentially earn if you applied yourself. We needed a growth rate, so we've used a growth rate called the 3+2 growth rate formula, and it says in your first month you've got to put 3 people on your first point. I'm only ever talking to you now. You've got to put 3 people on your first point. If you can do that in a month, and every month thereafter you add 2 people to your first point, just 2. Okay, this is not an 8-hour-a-week exercise, okay? Probably a 3-hour-a-month exercise. 2 people, 1 every 2 weeks. And you work with the guys you put in to do the same thing. And we apply our lapses and cancellation rates and people not doing 3+2 to the formula. We believe that after 6 months of doing that, you can reasonably expect to be earning about 2,500 rand. Now you can see this is not like what you hear out there where people promise you 100,000 rand a month and then after 90 days. No, folks. We are creating real, genuine, and hopefully lifetime income for you, which means it's going to take time and effort. 6 months, however, and you are now earning 30,000 rand more a year. That's what you've created for yourself. If you can push through to 12 months, we reckon you'll be earning around about 9,000 to 10,000 rand a month. So that's this time next year. It's the 1st of October next year. You could potentially be earning an extra 10 grand a month. Remember, we don't ask you to quit your jobs here. This tool is your add-on tool. You add it to your life as it currently stands. You're earning whatever you're earning at your job, and in a year's time from now, if you apply yourself for a year, you could potentially have added an extra 10 grand a month to your income. You could. That's in your hands. Imagine having an extra 120,000 rand a year next year this time. If you can do 2 years with us, we reckon you'll be earning around 27 to 30,000 rand a month. 360,000 rand a year. That's 2 years worth of effort to get there. If you can do 3 years, you'll be earning about 45 to 50,000 rand a month. 600,000 rand a year. Now, I don't know how long you've been working for, but I'm pretty sure after 3 years you weren't earning 50,000 rand a month. 4 years with us, and we reckon you'll be earning about 60 to 65,000 rand a month. And if you can do half a decade with us, now that's not 5 minutes, it's not 90 days, it's not 3 months, it's not even 5 months. It's 5 years with us. We reckon you can be reasonably expect to be earning around 80 to 100,000 rand a month. 5 years. 5 years of effort and time that you've put in. Now people say to me, some say, this is too slow, I want to earn faster. Can't help you with that. We think it's pretty fast already, even though we think it's conservative, because if you compare it to your careers, very few, if not any of you, have made it to 100,000 rand in 5 years of your career. There's actually, in fact, only 0.5% of individuals in the country that will ever get anywhere near that number. The other people say to me, well, Brendan, this is just marketing. It's not real. It's just maths, and nobody will earn it. Well, we're glad to know that there's people already earning this much at DuePoint, and we only started this division in February last year. So it can be done a lot faster, too. We're being as conservative as possible. But we like to show you people on the ground. Every month we select a sample of people from around the country who are earning, okay, people who have applied themselves to the system, and we show you. We show them what they're doing with the returns program. So we've got Safiso. Safiso joined us 4 months ago, and in well, let's call it 5 months. 5 months ago now, and in 5 months he created a channel worth about 9,000 rand a month. Now remember, in our maths we said it would take about 6 months to get to 2,500 rand, and I stand by that. I think that that's a good target to aim for. But he's done it in 9. He's got a full-time job. Full-time job. Most of the time he can't get here because he's working, but he does this after hours and has created a channel worth 9,000 rand. The same can be said for Reynold and Rambi. Okay? They both work full-time, joined us 5 months ago, and they too have made a channel worth 9,500 rand in 5 months with us here, working after hours, using the add-on tool, but putting time and energy and effort into it. Then we've got Rudolph and Marsha, joined us about 2 years ago, 20 months, let's call it, and they're on 34,000 a month. That's 400,000 a year. 400,000 rand created in this period of time. Now, folks, They've worked hard and they've worked long at it. They did not quit after 24 days. They did not quit after 2 months. Now, 80% of you are going to quit. I don't know why. I don't know what. None of us are going to put anything in the way to get you out of the system. You will choose to leave the system because you will say that it's too hard. It's too hard to click the button and show people the presentation. Because they will laugh at you. They'll say no. Your parents will ridicule you, say you've fallen into the trap that they warned you about, etc., etc. But where you're able to go, hang on, what is harder? My current job, my current circumstances, or taking a few no's from a few people? And you decide that actually your current circumstances are harder than a few no's. Well, then you get to this position where you're able to do the time, endure the process, and get to a point where you're earning an extra 34,000 Rand a month. What does an extra 34,000 Rand a month do for you right now? Well, you'll only know once you put the time and the effort in. Folks, on our YouTube channel, you can see scores of testimony videos of people using our returns program currently and the earnings that they're making off of it. So go and spend some time there. Go to YouTube, look at their stories. People earning 700 Rand, 5,000 Rand, 12,000 Rand, 60,000 Rand. It's all there. Go and look it up and see what you need to see. Folks, the second way that you earn at DuePoint is through our training program. We call it our XP Rewards program. It's designed to train you from beginner through to expert. Through a series of steps, we teach you how to do this business. We teach you how to connect individuals to us and manage your channels. And as you complete the steps, we reward you with XP points, experience points. Those experience points accumulate. They're not worth anything other than a measure of your experience with us. And as they accumulate, naturally your channel grows. And where you meet the 2 criteria in our training program, we reward you. We reward you in the beginning with a little bit of cash. As you get a little bit more mature and your channel gets a little bit bigger, the cash gets a little bit bigger. And then we start to equip you with tools. Now, I see a couple of you taking pictures here. You can, but you don't have to. All of this is online. Everything about DuePoint you can get, including this entire the pictures of these sorts of things. So, folks, don't stress about it. Just watch and enjoy. At rank 5, we equip you with a Lightning imported memory stick from the USA. It plugs into every single electronic device. It's full of our presentations, downloads, testimonies, tools, everything you need to connect individuals to DuePoint with. At rank 7, we give you an imported set of business cards. It's yours. It's 12,500 Rands worth of gold-gilded, gold-printed business card that's yours. You take them out and you connect individuals to DuePoint with this fantastic device. You can go and see what a set of those cards look like in our glass cabinet afterwards, or if you catch one of these guys in the passage, ask them to show you one. They won't let you touch it, but you can at least see it for yourself. Then at rank 9, we take you and your family away once a year, every year that you maintain your channel size with us, on a 5-star business class, all expenses paid holiday. Now, we're going in December this year, and it is very unlikely you will be joining us, because to get to rank 9 is a long journey from rank 0, where you currently are. But the thing about the DuePoint system is that you accumulate everything you do. So everything that you grow between now and January, you will start with in January next year as you build towards rank 9 next year when we go away next year. Every year we go, and if you miss next year, whatever you've built this year and next year will accumulate and be with you in January in the following year for you to build towards rank 9. You're never left behind. There's no deadlines. There's no time frames. You just get down to the business of changing your personal economics with us. Folks, this is where we're going in December this year. Probably worth the effort.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
So you can see it's probably worth the effort. Seems like it'll be a reasonable place. We've got a bunch of guys coming with us, about 2 business class flights full that we've paid for and booked, and they'll be lying on the beach with us over New Year's Eve this year. You can be there next year. You can be there this year. It'll be amazing. But you can prove me wrong. The tool is yours. You decide what you want to do with it. But you could be with us there next year. It's all in your hands. Folks, at Rank 11, we give you another very useful tool. It's your own car. It is unbranded. It is not rented through us or financed through us. We give it to you. We don't take it away. It's yours to build your future with here at DuePoint. Every month we run what are called wealth quests. Wealth quests run from the first to the last day of every month very strictly, and they are also designed to help you put the building blocks in place in your channels to create sustainability and long-term income with us. Every month the requirements are different. Every month everybody who completes those criteria are rewarded with tools. Sometimes it's an iPhone, other times an iPad, smart TVs, cache, data, Wi-Fi routers, all the things you need to build your channels with us here at DuePoint. Now, it's the end of the month, so it's unlikely you'll be able to complete the criteria of this particular month's Wealth Quest, but on Sunday morning, the October Wealth Quest will be released, and you'll be able to start fresh from that day and get whatever the tool is at the end of the month as long as you apply yourself. Are they easy? No, they're not easy. Nothing's easy. Look at what you're getting. This month it was an iPhone for those that completed the criteria. You know how much an iPhone costs. Yeah, you're going to work for it. They're not easy, but you can get it. It's completely up to you in this process. Folks, people say to me, how do you afford to do this? How does the model work? Well, it works very simply. In the traditional insurance and banking space, you know we advertise to you. We advertise to you in every way. TV, radio, billboards, everywhere. Costs hundreds of millions of rands to do it. We cover the cost of that by building that into the price of your product. Every month that you pay for your banking fees, your funeral cover, your car cover, your home insurance, 30 to 50% of it is next month's marketing. It's built into the price of the product. Now, we've done exactly the same thing here at DuePoint. The only difference is we don't advertise. We don't advertise anywhere or anytime because we use you. You penetrate the market for us. You connect individuals to us. And all that money that we would have spent on SABC, DSTV, all of that jazz, is now available for us to spend on you and your channel here at DuePoint. Folks, having created channels of distribution for us, we come along now. DuePoint comes along. This is where you don't come along. That's where we come along, and we facilitate the purchase of 3 products of ours into your channels. So you can listen now for your own personal edification, but you're never going to have to talk about this with anybody at DuePoint. That's what we do. You simply click the button, connect them to us. All right. Now, the first product that we have is our Access Wealth. It costs 299 Rand a month, and for the 299 Rand, you get 2 products. One, the first product is your very own tax-free investment account. Okay, that tax-free investment account is an investment account. It's not a savings account with a bank. You don't get interest on it. You instead become a shareholder. We take 100 Rand of your 299, we put it into that investment account, and it is invested into the stock exchange. And you are now shareholders in the economy in South Africa. Now, it's a no notice, no restriction period investment account, which means you can get your money out at any time, no waiting periods, immediately available to you. But every month that you invest, you literally invest into more and more shares in South Africa. Now, the second product that you get is our personal accident cover. It's 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. So if you die from an accident, which might well occur over the December holidays, you know that with all the travel accidents, it's scary stuff. If you do, your beneficiaries will get the money you've invested in your investment account and 110,000 Rands from our personal accident cover. That's our first product for 299 Rand a month. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. Our Wealth Guard product is 274 Rand a month. And for 274 Rand, you get 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No notice periods, no deferred benefit periods, no waiting periods. After your first premium, you're under cover. No medical examinations or declarations, and no maximum age limits. You will have this product until the day that you die. 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. Now, is this a funeral product? No. Is it a life product? No. It is personal accident cover. It covers you when you die from an accident. The moment we add illness, we start fighting against our primary objective. Our primary objective at DuePoint is to put income in the hands of South Africans. If I start putting illness cover into our products, well, half the people you bring to me, we won't be able to cover. I'll have to do medical examinations and declarations, take blood and urine samples from everybody, and half the people get chucked out. Now, you have accident cover that everybody in South Africa can have. All right. Our third product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. It's a non-insurance, non-financial product. It's 274 Rand a month, and it allows you to become a member of our Buyers Club. We go out and we negotiate prices, account managers, discounts, vouchers with a whole host of suppliers that you could not get, or would be difficult for you to get as an individual, but as a corporate we can get. And as a result, we're able to put you in a position where your monthly spend on groceries, entertainment, travel, gym, flipping everything, gifts, it's all is reduced by the discounts and the packages that we can get for you through this product. So we love that product. We think it's very, very good. So folks, that's the DuePoint system in a nutshell. We're here to support you. You get all the technology rolled into it. You get nationwide footprint and all the staff to help you build your channels here as a wealth engineer in addition. So we don't think there's much of a decision to be made here. But the real decision actually sits with you. It's a change in the way you view creating income for yourself. Are you willing to do it? Are you willing to put the time and effort in? If you do want to become a wealth engineer today, ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. Hook up into our free Wi-Fi, use your smartphone, your tablet, or our iPads outside. Go to DuePoint.net. That's where we actually exist. That's our website. That's us. Click the apply button, fill out the application form. 5 minutes later, you're a wealth engineer, no money having parted from your pockets, and you'll be sent a W number. That's the birth of your asset with us. You can then make it magnificent, or you can do nothing with it. That's a decision you'll make. We've got all the tools for you. You can get them. Business cards, fantastic, custom made for you again. You don't have to pay 12,500 Rand. Promise you get 500 of them in a set. Go and order them at our counter. The USB stick with our presentations on it. Backup batteries for your phone so they don't die in the middle of an application form. And all the other things that you need to be building your channels with. Get them here or order them at info@DuePoint.net. Folks, we're down in East London on the 7th of October. We don't generally leave this building, but we're doing a very special trip down to East London on the 7th of October. Please book to come along. It's free, but you need a ticket. Go to our events menu on our website or the events button on your app and make sure you've booked yourself in for the 2 events. Don't just book yourself in for the first one, which is the intro, and think you can come to the second one. You need to book for both. So please go and book for both if you haven't already. East London on the 7th of October at the ICC. It's going to be a fantastic event. Now, once a month we run training live out of this building. All of our training is online. You'll find it there, 30 or 35 videos now of training that you can use in getting to know how to build this business. Please go to the app and watch those videos. However, this Saturday morning we're doing this month's training session, 9 until 10, 1 hour. It's not like we're going to keep you here all day. It's 1 hour that we're going to be training you. We're releasing our brand new app. You will see the first signs of it are starting to come out today already, but the app itself will be live from tomorrow morning, and I'm going to be leading you through that app and training you on every aspect of our new app. So guys, very importantly for wealth engineers who are taking this seriously, you need to be here tomorrow, or you need to have tuned in tomorrow. It will be live streamed. Make sure you watch it. You cannot afford to miss it. Doesn't matter if your kid's got a soccer game or your daughter's doing ballet. Mine are too. I'll be here. This is where we make the money to pay for the soccer and the ballet. Okay? This is where we're going to be here. So I'll see you at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Please, we're going to be going through this. It's going to be very, very exciting. Folks, as wealth engineers, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is your #1 way of connecting people to DuePoint. If you are not on YouTube, this is the first day of the rest of your life. Please connect, subscribe. It's free to subscribe, and you will know the moment we go live every day and the moment we upload videos. Make sure you get our app. You can still download the old app for now. That's fine. Download it. Start using it. Tomorrow it'll go live with the new version. It plugs you live into your channels. You can watch in real time what is happening in your channel. It's got your personal details, training, documentation, everything is there. Get it before you leave today. Use our free Wi-Fi to download it for you. Now, folks, we get everybody very excited about becoming wealth engineers. I want to run out there and go crazy. I do have to kind of give you a few rules of the game. Okay? We are not like anything you've seen before where it's just a free-for-all. No, that's not how we work here at DuePoint. As I said, we've got a code of conduct with you. Make sure you take some time to read it. I reckon it'll take you less than 20 minutes to read the whole thing. Sit down, read it, understand what you can and can't do. But if you don't do that, there's 5 things I don't want you to do. Just remember these 5 things. First of all, do not become a wealth engineer if you cannot afford to be one. Now, there's no cost in being a wealth engineer, but there are costs involved in building channels. Travel, data. You cannot do this business unless you are connected to the internet. That's the second thing. Do not become a wealth engineer if you are not connected to the internet. You need to have access to the internet to do this business. Otherwise, you just won't get. Remember, you've got to click the button and play the video. That's how DuePoint works. You have to have a smartphone. Otherwise, you're never going to be able to download our app and plug in and do the training and all of that. Do not become a wealth engineer if you're not connected to the internet. And do not become a wealth engineer if you struggle with transport. If you can't get to people, you can't build a channel. It is very, very difficult if you don't have transport or access to transport. So make sure that you make the right decision today. If you do become a wealth engineer, please do not ever fill out one of our application forms on behalf of someone else. It is not only against our code of conduct with you, but it is illegal and fraudulent, and you can go to jail. You are signing off on that application that people understand the terms and conditions of being a wealth engineer at DuePoint. They sign the agreement of our contract with them. They give us authority to raise debit orders. They agree to the terms and conditions of the products. Folks, you cannot tick those buttons on behalf of someone else. So your granny that might be living in a rural village in KZN, she cannot become a wealth engineer at DuePoint because she's never even seen a computer. Okay, do not call her and ask her for her personal details and fill it in. That is illegal. And as I say, if we catch you, we can press criminal charges against you. So please don't do it. Everyone must fill out their own form. They must connect, buy in, understand what we're doing at DuePoint, and get excited about building their future. They mustn't have someone do it for them remotely. Okay, that's a very important one. Don't add any direct family members to your channel. All family members must have their own channels at DuePoint. We don't allow stacking in our channel. Don't start your own DuePoint Facebook page. You are not DuePoint. Use your own Facebook page, your personal one, to engage with people at DuePoint. Don't go out and start DuePoint in Mpumalanga, DuePoint KZN. We will come and shut you down. We will. And my favorite one that recently came out, DuePoint Help Desk, for crying in a bucket. Okay, no. You are none of these things. You're independent of us. So use your own personal Facebook. And don't advertise DuePoint anywhere. You know, that's not how you build successful channels. Don't go to Gumtree or to the Facebook business community or whatever and put our products up and all that. We will hunt you down. We have people that now do this full time, okay? Looking for this. No. You focus on connecting face-to-face, telephonically, via your personal Facebook pages to individuals and getting them in one by one. That's how you build success with us. And then, folks, don't ever send somebody to DuePoint and think we'll look after them. We won't. That's not what we do, yeah? If you bring someone and you want to connect them to DuePoint, make sure you come with them when you do it. Face-to-face connections. And also, don't just bomb out your W number. That's the number we give you for your channel to the whole world and hope they sign up. They won't. They won't sign up, and other people will catch them and put them in their channels, and then you'll come crying to me and say, no, but I sent him my W number, he didn't sign up underneath me. Yeah, no, we don't care. You connect with your individuals. Take responsibility for creating your income in the future. Ladies and gentlemen, 62 days to the end of November. You know what happens in December? It's like 31 Puza Thursdays in a row. Like nothing happens in December in South Africa, which means that if you are serious about making your income, and I'm talking to all of you across all the provinces today, wherever you are, 62 days. I cannot emphasize how quickly that number is going to disappear. We've got to get serious right now about building our channels. If you were putting 2 people in your channel before, put 4 people in every month between now and the end of the year. If you were putting 10 people in your channel every month, now put 20 in, because you want Christmas this year to be better than it's ever been before. Ladies and gentlemen, you'll see we're very serious about what we're doing here. Very serious. I think sometimes people think this is a bit of a joke. It ain't a joke. Take a look at what we've done here. We are very serious about being part of the solution in this country. And we want you to be involved with us. If you've got questions or concerns, come and ask us. Ask your lead wealth engineers, the guys who brought you here today, or come and ask us. Don't leave here today without this tool. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to see you all outside, and thanks to all of you who've tuned in live today.